Greetings pilot, this video is a small guide on the Centurion-AL Trail mech, a good chassis to get started with if you're new to MechWarrior Online. The Centurion is a medium class mech of 50 tons that can fulfill many different roles. However, this particular loadout is better suited as a bodyguard to mechs that primarily use long range missiles. Currently that means all catapults except the K2 and the awesome 8T. These mechs can do a lot more damage to the opponent than you ever could, as long as they do not get harassed by light or medium mechs that snug behind lines of fire. But what makes the Centurion-AL ideal for the job? The answer lies in its weapons loadout, which is a healthy mix of long range and medium range weapons. This means that when your area is clear, you can join in raining fire with your lance mate using the LRM-10 and large laser, and when confronted you can easily change to your backup weaponry, the medium lasers. To effectively use any mech, you need to know where your weapons are located. First off, you have your large and small laser, which are both located in your right arm. These two weapons are different as day and night and should be put in separate weapon groups. The large laser is most effective at long range. I suggest using it between 350 meters and its maximum of 900 meters. For as long as you only use your LRMs together, you shouldn't be overheating. Any closer and the large lasers are not heat efficient enough to use over your alternative. Because this weapon is placed on your arm, it makes it easy to shoot from cover with, and in the process avoid enemy missiles locked onto you. On the other side of your mech you have your long range missiles. These also get their own weapon group. To fire them you need to target an enemy mech using the R key and hover over your target until you have a lock. There is no aiming involved with this, so when you fire, those missiles will find their way to your target, if they have the room to do so. This means you'd want to find some height or at least some clear space if you don't want to hit the environment. The missiles travel a maximum of 1000 meters. After that they explode in mid-air. If for any reason you lose your target, the missiles will hit the last spot you was targeted on. If you reconnect with your target, the missiles will resume their path towards him. There are two more things you have to keep in mind when using this weapon. First is that if you want to get the full 1000 meters, you need someone else to play as a spotter for you. This means a friendly mech has to have him targeted, which is indicated by this triangle being filled up. If the triangle is hollow, your missiles will only go 630 meters. Second is the minimum range of 190 meters. If the missile cannot travel that distance, it will do no damage at all. The LRM has a lot of rulings surrounding them, but it's worth it since the weapon does a lot of DPS. And last, while the Centurion is not a great mech, it does have a redeeming factor in its final weapon placement. Both your medium lasers are located in the central torso together with your engine. This combined with its small frame make this mech very hardy. You can lose both your sides and still have a close to original brawling loadout. It's also good to note that the AL has the highest standard armor of its weight class, but, and this is probably the biggest problem this mech has going for itself, its speed is lacking. While it's a standard speed of any unmodified medium, it's a lot less than the average modified ones. But all in all, the chassis is a jack of all trades with decent survivability and easy to hit weapons. And while slow, it's still one of the mechs I'd fully recommend farming your first real mech with. That's all for this trail guide. My name is Rockbill and I'd like to thank you for watching.